Hello and welcome to Go Beyond Betty. Today we're going to make risotto. It's kind of time intensive, so a lot of people don't make it at home. I'm going to show you how to make it, and really the key is prep or mise en place, having everything ready ahead of time so that you can just be focused and constantly stirring. So we're starting off with Carnaroli rice, which I guess is the best for risotto, or you could use Arborio rice, either one of those. I've got 3 cups already sorted out. And then you want some mushrooms. You can use fresh mushrooms, that obviously works well. We like these dehydrated mushrooms, and then we rehydrate it with some hot water. So I did that about an hour ago, and just let them kind of steep and soften up. We're gonna use this broth as well. So I'm gonna pull these out and dice them up. That's my last bit of prep to do. And then I've got a large onion, diced finely, and a shallot. So really what we're gonna do is sweat down the onion and shallot with some oil, get that kind of going, add the rice, let it struggle for a second, and then put a little bit of white wine in there to deglaze the pan. And then all you're doing after that is adding some mushroom broth and some chicken broth, which I have warming on the oven. And stirring, and stirring, and stirring. And then we're gonna finish it up at the end with a little bit of cheese and truffle oil. So we'll get started. So we've got Bertha up to a medium-high heat with a little bit of oil in the bottom. We're gonna drop in our onions and our shallots and start sweating them down. Alright, so we've got our onions nice and sweated down. They're just starting to get caramelized a little bit, so we're keeping them moving. We're gonna add in the rice. So we're gonna add that in, let the oil kind of stick to it. The heat is gonna start to warm the rice up and get some of that starch to make a little glue out of it. So we're just gonna let that kind of move around just for a little bit. We're gonna let it struggle. And then we're gonna add some white wine to deglaze it. Stir it around for a second. Most of that's gonna evaporate off. It'll give you a little bit of flavor, but it'll just get the rice all primed up. All right, so you can see the rice has kind of changed color just a little bit as the outside's getting off of there. It's gotten nice and warm, and it's just starting to stick to the bottom just a little bit. So now I'm gonna add in our, about half a cup of white wine. Give it all a little stir. So just let that sit for a minute, kind of evaporate off. And then we're gonna add in the mushrooms, and I've got just 1 ladle's worth of mushroom broth in the bottom. We're gonna dump that in, stir it around, and get it all together. And then turn the heat up just a little bit, and we're gonna start adding broth and stirring. Our friend Steph had these. It's called a spurtle. You can check the link below. Came in a 5-pack for like 20 bucks or something. But it's got like an awesome little curve to it, and it's just the right width. So I love it. Yeah, it's great.
My new favorite.
It's a really good spatula.
I think it was like 14 bucks for all 5. It's pretty cheap.
Yeah. So this is the deal with risotto. You can see it's just gonna start to stick or almost stick, and it's struggling, and you just want to give it a little bit of moisture. So like 2 ladles, maybe 2.5, something like that, and then just keep stirring, constantly stirring. That's it. Don't forget to add some salt as you go, but this is it. Stir in, stir in, stir in, risotto. Okay, so our rice is good. I just tested it for salt, added some. We're gonna add some cheese, so remember that's salty, so be a little undersalted. And like 4 or 5 drops of truffle oil, that's all you need. So we're gonna mix it up and we're gonna enjoy. All right, so we put some truffle oil in there. We're gonna add our cheese, and we're gonna stir it up, turn the heat off, and enjoy. A lot of stuff here, but we got great friends coming over to help us enjoy. So if you need to shrink it, just cut the recipe. So our risotto's all done. Woo! As Shannon would say.
Fine with me.
It's delicious. I love it. When in doubt, undersalt it just a little bit. The cheese will add some. But that's it. All you have to do is get your prep done out of the way and keep stirring. Thanks. Guys, you can really impress the ladies with this one. So, all right. Thanks for joining us here at Go Beyond Betty, where you are taking whisks in the kitchen. We'll see you again next time. Bye!